What is it, guys? Welcome back to another
White
episode
lives
of...
matter. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
What is up, guys?
kidding.
Welcome back to another episode of Xtraversial.
Xtraversial.
I'm your host, Easy.
My name is Silver.
Okay, then. Episode 28.
28.
About an episode or two back, like 2 episodes, we're explaining Fiona and power outages and Luma. We bring this up because last week we couldn't record because Silver didn't have power. So random because like we were fine.
And when
no
I
rain.
had power, Steezy was like, "Nah, fuck this."
It was like too late when I came back.
Yeah, and he had other stuff to do.
Yeah, so annoying, man. But we're here now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I saw a movie.
Is it Smile?
No.
Is it Sad?
Yes.
What is it?
Okay, so
Is that the Bad Bunny one?
what?
You know the train.
That's not sad. It's like action.
I mean, it's kind of sad.
What? Well, he dies. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't watched the movie. So
Spoiler. It's out of the movies already. Too bad.
Te manda.
I when people do that. Spoilers, and it's been like months already. Then why haven't you watched it? Like, whatever. Anywho, but yeah, I saw this movie. It's on Prime Video. If any of you guys got that, it's called Good Night, Mommy. It came out this year, but it's a remake from 2015. And
What is it about?
okay, so I'll try to be brief so
Is
we
it
can like get
sexual?
on to the main topics. What?
Is it sexual?
No.
Okay.
Just because it says mommy automatically, kinky.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, it's these twin brothers. They're getting like dropped off. Their parents are divorced. The dad is dropping them off at their mom's house, and yeah, and they're like, "Why don't you come in?" He's like, "No, she probably doesn't want to see me." Whatever, leaves, and they go in the house, and they're like quite a while trying to find her. They're like, "Mom, what the heck?" And then all of a sudden she pops up and she has this mask. She's like bandaged up. Like, so the first thing you're like, okay, she had like surgery. And they're just like weirded out. She's like, "No, I just had like a little procedure done. Whatever." Anyways, I'm gonna try to be like brief about it. It wasn't like an awesome movie, but like the concept is kind of interesting. So it's like I guess you could say psychological, like mystery kinda. I forgot like the other term for it, but you start noticing the entire movie, the mom is only interacting to one of the brothers. Like if you watch it, you like start realizing that, and their mom is just acting weird. Sometimes she's mean, and they're like, "Mom wouldn't be like this," and then they start thinking, "This isn't mom. Like, why wouldn't she show us her face or whatever? This isn't our mom, whatever." One of the things was like, oh, her eye color is different than the photo that they have, and yeah, so, and this mom, she used to be like a famous like actress or model or whatever, and so I'd say the movie's pretty predictable the more you get into watching it, but yeah, I don't know if I should like reveal the whole thing. I don't think it matters, but
Spoilers, no. Spoilers.
I'm just gonna say it, whatever.
Spoilers.
So what happened is,
Spoilers.
you know, this brother, one of the brothers interacts with this other brother the whole time, and the mom, again, like I'm saying, the mom only interacts with one of them. So throughout the movie, and they show different clues, like flashbacks or whatever, and you start putting the pieces together. Moral of the story, the other brother is dead. He's been dead this whole time because the other brother accidentally killed him. In this movie, he shot him. They never explained how he got a gun or whatever. So that was one thing. But I saw that in the original movie, the one of the brothers drowned or whatever. But yeah, this whole time, this is like a whole coping mechanism that they're trying to pretend that everything's fine. Like the brother's there. And towards the end of the movie, the mom is trying to be nicer. And then she's just like, you know what? No more pretending. And, but I think towards
What was the name?
Good night, mommy. There you go. Right there. So, but the first one, the original one, that's the original poster. That's the 2014, 2015 one, and that's the new one. But see, this is how she looks like. That's the original one. She looks a lot scarier in that one. I don't know if they have photos of the second one. I think that's the one. Yeah, it looks less scarier than that. But in the first one, the kid is like torturing her because they're like, "Where's my mom? Where's our real mom?" But anyways, I didn't explain. It is her mom. It is her mom. They don't explain why she had a face surgery. You start thinking, okay, maybe something happened in the accident, but no, nothing happened. So the speculation is that maybe she was trying to get plastic surgery to get back to acting or whatever. It sounds like a mess.
Where's the father?
Oh, you only see him in the beginning of the movie, just dropping them off at their house.
Oh.
But yeah, I suck at explaining this, but you guys should definitely watch it. But it's like, yo, there's definitely movies that have that same concept, but that one it was kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
But there's a few things that are left unanswered.
Oh my
it's like,
god, dude! Do you imagine you wake up and then your mom has the face surgery,
and you just don't know.
She's not acting like the way you knew.
Yeah, because it's like, that's not mom. I don't know what she looks like under there. And then, maybe
and then like Coco, your dog, starts like growling at her. It's like, that's our mom.
No, and the thing is, the brother that's dead that's talking to him, that brother is like, because since the mom is only interacting to the alive one, the dead one is like, no, that's not. He's like putting things in his head, be like, that's not mom. That's not mom. And whenever the kid starts believing the mom, he comes in, he's like, what are you doing? You can't trust her. Like, she's lying. So it's kind of like a psychological thing.
Bendito.
So I feel so bad for the mom because she's already suffering, right? One of her kids died. She has to deal with one of the kids like pretending that the other one's alive. So that has to be hard, and he's like torturing you. It's crazy. The first one is more graphic than the second one, but yeah, and then yeah, it's just like, it gets crazy,
Damn.
But that's pretty much it.
I don't like horror movies.
It's like kind of scary, but it's not like, I saw it at night too, so I was like a bit more spooked. But yeah, it's like, there's some parts of the movie that's confusing. It's like, okay, they never explain some parts, and there's just like kind of jeez. And so yeah, there's some parts left unanswered. That's like weird. It's like, where did he get the gun from? Like, why? Second of all, they never explain why she got the surgery she did. I think in the first one they explained it more, but in the second one, nothing. It's like, okay. Oh, at one point in the movie, I'll finish with this. One point in the movie, we see her without the bandages, and it's the face of the mom, and the kids are like, no, she did surgery to like look like her. And then you start thinking, why would someone do that? It just makes no sense. So, but
oh my god,
there's some confusing parts in the movie, but the concept of it's like, oh, okay.
Is this like a real life thing, or?
No, it's not based on a true story. It'd be kind of crazy though. But yeah, I was like, but it's predictable because towards like the movie, you're like, okay, I think the brother's just not there, because if you're not thinking like that, you're like, why is this mom just ignoring this kid? And in the first movie, she's serving breakfast for one person. Whenever she gives him a juice or something, it's for one person, and it's just weird. You start putting the pieces together. It's kind of predictable.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Yeah, it's sad.
Boo.
It's sad, but
yeah. What do you call scary bee?
What?
Booby. Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, man, mine too. Up top.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks, and our girlfriends.
So, yeah, let's get into the first topic, which is Kanye West.
Kanye West, White Lives Matter.
Man.
I'm not saying it in my part, it's his part.
Yeah,
So there's been drama.
you guys probably know already, but yeah, we'll recap.
We'll recap. So basically, Kanye was running this fashion show. It was all the clothing was like black, was like some type of like SWAT military type of like fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back, it said White Lives Matter, and some of the people that were sitting there to view the pieces of fashion.
No, and he had a White Lives Matter shirt
And
too,
he,
right?
He
Yeah.
also with another person, which I don't know who she
Yeah,
was.
she's like an activist. I
And
think.
then Jaden Smith was inside of that fashion show, and he just walked out and tweeted it like, "This shit is just outrageous."
Yeah.
And then I forgot what was her name, but Kanye West started bullying her of her clothing and all that stuff.
A fashion designer.
A fashion
I think
designer,
she is, yeah.
well known in the fashion industry.
Because she like called him out, and he got pissed.
Yeah, and then Kanye started bullying her, and well, a lot of people didn't want. They're not gonna let that slide, and like, who the
of course,
fuck are you?
of course.
And then after that was happening, Kanye West started, I guess, how do you say it, like torturing his family, like
Not
bringing
torturing.
up some old drama.
Yeah,
I
it
don't-
was a mess. He was talking about one of his daughters or son's birthday, and they didn't invite him. Very old news. I think it was like 8 months ago, and he's still talking about it. It just makes no sense. I don't know. It's just like it's like more times you want to try to defend him. You know, he is like he's, you know, music wise, this guy's awesome. He has a dope discography, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's like crazy. I don't know.
I wonder what Kanye West will do without if there was no
Fashion
Wi-Fi.
wise, music wise, he's awesome, but like I don't know what's up with him. He's just like going off, and then he's talking about freaking Jewish people, like freaking DEath Con on Jewish people. What the heck?
It's I don't know. I just find him.
So the White Lives Matter thing, it's obviously like raising eyeballs because this is a black man saying this, right? You know, one thing he said, and I'm gonna agree with this. This is gonna be.
Be careful what you say.
Okay, I'm gonna be careful. Hot take, but he says the Black Lives Matter movement.
It's a scam.
It's a different thing. It's a scam. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, me
Because there's been reports, it's nothing new, that the people that run these movements, they've used the funds for themselves. Like it was a lady, it was a few months ago, she bought a $10 million home with the Black Lives Matter funds. It's like what are you doing? All these money they're getting donations, it's supposed to go towards
the family.
Yeah, like that movement, like help the black community. And then one of the other people that run it is a dude. He also bought a mansion. Maybe I think he bought cars too, but it's just disgusting, man. It's like they literally took advantage of like this whole thing, you know. So in that sense, I do agree with it. Like Black Lives do matter, of course, but like that movement, at least the people that are running it, they gotta get new people to run it, and like trustworthy people, because it's just sad. But yeah, I definitely think it was just so weird for him to do like that. Why? Because like, many years ago, he was talking about I think George Bush was it?
He doesn't care about black
George
people.
Bush doesn't care about black people, but then here he is with a White Lives Matter shirt. I think deep down he's just looking for attention, and he's getting it. Every time he goes on social media, everyone's talking about it. But
he's pretty immature.
At one point, do you just say, "Look, I'm hurting people.
I should stop."
Yeah, and then I think the cherry on top of this whole situation is that he spoke about George Floyd, saying that what?
That it was the nicotine that was killing him.
No. He said that George Floyd died because of fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
A drug.
And the police wasn't like kneeling down.
Yeah, the police wasn't really like kneeling down on him or whatever. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you're just digging that hole deeper and deeper. And now, George Floyd's family is suing Kanye for $250 million. That's insane. Like, wow. Kanye's definitely got that money, but man, like, look what kind of problems you're getting into, you know?
Wait, what kind of crime is that? What kind of crime did?
I don't know. Is it called defamation? I don't know. You guys can help us out with that. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna win the lawsuit. I don't think they're gonna get the full $250 million at least. You know, but you know, we'll see. We'll see about that. It's sad, this situation, because like he's had such a big impact in the world with his music and even his fashion too. But it's like when he does this kind of things, it's like, man, you can't even defend this guy at this
He's
point.
getting old. He's a boomer.
Yeah, mental health is serious, you know. He's not okay.
Kanye, go to a psychiatrist, please. You're
He's
hurting
gonna be
people.
like, no, they don't know. They
One
don't
day.
know me. They want to
Oh
shut
my
me
God.
out.
Do you know who's Nico?
Hmm?
That he made a YouTube stating that he's gonna quit because I think it was like a month, no, 3 months ago, some dude came and started beating the living shit out of him at Subway because he knew who he was and he didn't agree with all the stuff that he was doing. So wait, I was connecting it to the Kanye West thing. Hold on.
Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean you gotta beat them up. Come on.
Yeah. But he got a lot of hate, especially because he hang out with Andrew Tate.
Oh, he's got kind of like the Andrew Tate mentality, I guess. Yeah, but something he says, some things, it's like it's kind of true. And there's one guy that got him banned from YouTube, but I think he got the account back because it was like a wrongful ban. Because it's like, I didn't break any guidelines, you know. It's like, okay, fair enough.
Sorry. And then I remember watching it wasn't on TikTok. There's this other well-known streamer, Twitch streamer, that has been Twitch streaming like very early, and now him and Sneeko were having an argument.
Yeah.
And then Sneeko just started bringing up some very ignorant questions like, oh, but in Islam you can have 5 wives. Oh, but do you live in Islam? No, but I can have 5 wives. Yes, but you're not in Islam. Like...
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not part of our culture.
Like, I can agree on some of the stuff that he's, like, opening the minds of, like, men that, oh, this is what society is teaching women about the double standard, and if it benefits them, then it's all good. But if it doesn't, then, men get fucked over.
Yeah.
But then the other stuff is just very ignorant and doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Sneeko is definitely an interesting person. I mean, just I don't really watch him. The things that I've seen, it's been on TikTok that just pop up, and I'm like, all right. I mean,
oh, it's Sneeko. There he is.
Like all these streamers, I just see what happens on TikTok. So, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I hope Kanye gets help and he just calms down. And instead of talking all this stuff, release some freaking music. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
Kanye, here you are bitching. Meanwhile, you could have used all that negative energy to create a new song.
Yeah.
How does it feel knowing that once your daughter grows up, she's gonna see you differently? You're not my father.
It's such a weird situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird.
What do you guys think? Leave in the comments.
But yeah, so next topic. It's also a pretty old topic, but we're still gonna talk about it. We're still gonna... Oh, we're recording. Anywho, Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. So... I don't even gotta explain who Bad Bunny is anymore. Like, you guys know.
Everybody
knows. You guys know. But so, as as you guys may know, we've talked about it before. Logan Paul moved here to take advantage of the tax evasion.
Tax evasion,
Blah, blah,
which
blah.
is that if you have lived here for 15.
No.
No, wasn't that?
I'll get.
If you haven't lived.
Yeah. It's mainly for like foreigner, like people that don't live here. But apparently, if you live here, you could qualify, but you're supposed to like live. We're gonna get into that because it has to do with the whole Bad Bunny thing. We're gonna get into it. So
Logan Paul or white American.
people come here. I think it's called the Law 22. Americans come live here. You're supposed to live like 6 months and then you can go wherever you want. But like something like that, like every 6 months you have to like report here, to have that like tax evasion thing. But they this was an old governor that did this, but it's meant to create jobs. And like a lot of people don't really do that. They're just taking advantage of that. A lot of Puerto Ricans here very mad at Logan Paul, obviously. And
I like when Fiona passed, he took the time to like go to the south side of Puerto Rico to help out.
And he didn't documentate it. Like
Exactly.
maybe it was like other people that posted it, but he didn't. I mean, he doesn't do vlogs anymore, but I didn't see anything.
He stopped?
Nah, a long time ago. Maybe he'll post a video, but it has to do with like boxing or whatever. But that's it, But, on Snapchat he posts more. Which, by the way, we'll talk about this towards the end about Snapchat. I've been noticing something. But anyways, he hasn't really made like a huge post about it, and some people are like, okay, cool, and. Jake has I saw that Jake went to this boxing gym in La Perla.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know where that is? And there's this boxing gym. It was like really old and whatever. And he like it's very pretty though if you've never been down there.
Yeah, but it's kind of.
Well, you gotta know where you're going there.
Yeah, exactly. For anybody that's coming to Puerto Rico, you can go to La Perla, but don't have your phones out. Don't call anybody. Don't text anybody because.
No, you could, but it's just like you gotta be careful, like with the people you mess with. Like if you're just there, if you know what to do down there, then you're fine. Like there's like food places down there, like a bunch of people go. Like it's really pretty down there, But just gotta be careful where you go, anywhere.
And don't disrespect the people in La Perla because.
Of course.
Because there's I think it was when. Puerto Rico started like letting people in from vacations. Some dude went to La Perla and was recording, and some of the dudes were like,
yeah, he was crazy for doing that.
Yeah,
he got killed.
He told the foreigner, "Don't record me, don't record," and then he got burned.
Yeah, he took this boxing gym down there and like remodeled it completely. Looks super nice. So it's like that's cool,
He remodeled?
Yeah,
and nice.
And it says his name on it, so if we ever go down there, you can see it. But yeah, so things like that are pretty cool, But yeah, anyways, and then I was like, you know what? I've never heard Logan address all the hate he's been getting, and I've always wondered, like, he's got to know obviously all the hate he's getting, and then anyways, he got asked because recently. A while, maybe like a month ago, I guess. Bad Bunny released the music video for his song El Apagón, and it's kind of like a little mini documentary. No, not a diss track. I mean, that song is kind of like a diss track to like the foreigners coming here taking advantage of the island, and yeah. So and some parts of the video they talk about that kind of stuff.
El apagón in English it means blackout.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to be a translator.
Yeah, so...
What is an apagón?
Apagon? What's apagon?
Apagón.
But yeah, and in a part of the video, they like mention like Logan, they show him and whatever, so he got mad about that, Logan. And he's like, oh, I feel like Bad Bunny's being a hypocrite because he's taking advantage of the same thing that I am doing. And then people just went off on him because it's like, okay, first of all, Bad Bunny lives here, he's from here. Second of all, he's not eligible for that because that's mainly for foreigners. And if you live here, you're supposed to live outside of Puerto Rico for 15 years at least. That's what I've heard. I don't know if there's been changes on it. But the point is, I don't know. I've heard people saying you can do anything if you have money, which is true. It's true. I'm not saying Bad Bunny's doing that, but, you know. But yeah, so people just went crazy on him. It was like, it was crazy, but
I wonder what was going on Logan's head. Like, you know, maybe I should look up more information. Like, and does this guy have a great impact in Puerto Rico? If I started saying these kinds of stuff, would I lose trust in Puerto Rico?
bro, you it's just like it's ballsy because like, bro, everyone here freaking loves Bad Bunny.
Everybody.
Like, and he's got this impact right now in the world. He's like the biggest artist of the world right now. He's dominating the charts and everything. It's like, bro, if you're saying this about him and you're in Puerto Rico, like...
Even my aunt listens to him and she doesn't understand the lyrics, but she loves him.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere, you know? And people take pride of that here, you know? So it's like, if you talk about him, it's like, you better be ready. You better be ready for the response.
Now he goes to Dorado or someone. Or even Plaza America. And it's like, hi everyone. Maldito gringo de mierda.
Right. I want to see how that works out. If he gets... I mean, I'm sure he's been seen in public, but I've never seen videos of people taking videos of him and like saying something.
Maldita sea, cabrón de mierda, gringo. Vete para el carajo. Huele bicho de mierda.
No, but like...
fucking... okay.
But the thing is about that is I think this whole thing has created a thing where it's like, oh, you know, gringo go home. And I feel like, man, you and I, we look American. We're in Puerto Rico. We're doing this podcast in English. And I think people automatically like, ay, esto gringo, like, go home. You know, it's like, we were born here, you know. Like,
yeah, I have...
Hablamos español, papi, so...
Mira, yo te puedo hablar bien rapidito como dominicano. Diga, tú estás hablando, cabrón.
So yeah, and sometimes I think about that, especially like with my dad. My dad was born in Hawaii, but he's lived here for many, many years. And definitely he's not taking advantage of the whole tax thing. So, but I feel like, man, what if we like go in public and we talk in English, right? It's like, I wonder if people are just like, mira esto gringo. It's like,
we just go like in front of them. Ajá, que gringo de qué?
And a lot of people speak English here anyway. So, yeah. But it's like, since we look freaking American, you know, but
yo soy puertorriqueño.
And don't worry, because Hawaiians went through something very similar as Puerto Ricans, so we can kind of like relate, you know. But yeah, it's a.
What does that have to do?
What? No, just in case they want to come after us. I don't know. But and your Italians went through stuff too, you know. Oui.
It's so weird because my family from the American side. We all came from an Italian family, but then we forgot the Italian like tradition, heritage, and whatever.
Increíble.
Yeah,
should be ashamed.
The only thing I know in Italian is "botto bene," which is like "How are you?"
Botto bene.
Botto bene.
It's really?
I think so. So
you've never been curious to like see Italian culture, like search things up, Italian dishes? You've never been that... Wow, bro. If
I tried learning Italian.
Yeah, but you don't search up, let me search up Italian culture, like stuff like that.
Mafia.
You've never been like, oh, I want to visit Italy in the future? Never? Guys, Jesus, you see this guy? Incredible.
Wait, let me see if Botto bene.
No, that's in Spanish. Nene, pon eso English. Put English.
Ah, wait.
English and then write how are you.
Let me see if I was right. How are you? ¿Cómo va? Oh, okay, that was right.
Hello, guy. Salud.
Thank you.
I don't know where the audio went out, but we're back. We're almost done, anyways.
Yeah. So like I was saying, like Logan's like what, 30 something years old?
No, I think he's like 27.
Jesus Christ, he's so young.
I think.
Why does he not look up information?
I don't know.
I'm Logan
Well,
Paul.
we don't know what he thinks, so I don't know. I don't know. I really just don't know, but yeah, they should bring they should try to do like a boxing or wrestling event here. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And que sé yo,
There
like whatever
is.
they earn, they can like donate to Puerto Ricans. That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, there is a boxing thing and wrestling here.
Yeah, but not with them.
Wait, what do you mean wisdom?
Logan's in the WWE. Jake is boxing. They could do something down here.
Like
WWE has been down here. There's been events, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like they could do like a big event at the Choli or something like that. Like have like Puerto Rican people. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, I think we should leave it here, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, grandma.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. Turn on the post notifications
Tell your
so you'll
mom,
be
to your
notified
sister,
whenever we
tell
upload a
your
brand
brother,
new video.
tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your ancestors.
Tell everyone.
Tell everyone.
You can listen to the podcast Spotify, Apple, Google. Follow us on social media. Follow xtraversial on social media. All the links will be in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Peace.